Hi guys, welcome. This is my machine for Carly. So I started with this version number and it will stay fixed forever. That's the point, stay rolling. What I should do is take a look at ALCI product, and these are all the GitHubs. Now ALCI is ArcoLinux with a Calamares installer, that's it. The thing is, it's also based on archiso. So I usually start with this one, which is the most complete version possible. Archiso pure is, well, as pure as you can be next to Arch. And this is ending in a black screen. So basically this is XFCE, where you end in. So this is always less and less to the left and to the right. So if this works, the others work certainly as well. So we have the archiso, and this is recognizable in the sense that it is the same name as a super shift enter computer file system user share archiso. Where are you? Here he is. So I've made already a copy with the right mouse click and then open folder as root. I did Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So this is basically the same thing, but I keep track of things. So next time version 53 comes along, I can quickly see what's different. In this case, nothing is different, even though it looks kind of different. That's because of the symbolic links here. They're dangling, right? So it's the same thing. ArchIso released that version, and this is the folder relang. I'm gonna put this on the desktop, Ctrl V, and from there I'm gonna play and delete it when everything is done. With a super F5, I've got my directory comparison, putting this guy in the left side, like so. And I'm gonna go put this guy, ALCI, def, archiso. That's it. Compare. So in ALCI, the point is, let's install ArcoLinux, but not through the black screen, right? So we get an Calamares pop-up that says, hey, welcome, and you can actually boot up into your grub, but it's still officially Arch, and not Carly, not ArcoLinux, not Manjaro, not anything. It's officially still Arch. We do, however, like some comfort. As you see, we have the gpg.conf with the particular ports that are open. Keys are always an issue, and it's a topic of frustration. Or so, yeah, having these ports and the correct servers around will solve many of the keys that we get, the pacman key issues. Now this is new, right? So the hooks, there are hooks in here. Locale gen hook is here to change the language for the mirror, to uncomment the mirrors, and then this guy is to remove everything we they used. So this is ArcoLinux, right? So that's why I say they. Copy to the right, I just follow along. So okay, let's put that in there. This is a name change, so fine, you read it, you say okay, cool, change, done. And then the wireless is out, and 2 name changes, well, 2 new files here. Now the same thing I've done with Carly, so I'm gonna go over here a little bit, but basically the thing is copy paste. We have here the modem manager. Yeah, for those who use it, it's probably gonna be a good thing. But this guy, we need this guy for network manager, so we have our little icon in the top right. When we boot up, we see the network manager available. Users actually asked to have that. It's not necessary at all, but okay, sometimes you just listen, right? And we have here the ArcoLinux, ArcoLinux, and Celtic services. Fine, saved. And then we have things here like the network manager that's specific for us, but this is the modem manager. That's new. We've got a modem manager package later on, and this is the service. Okay, so this guy, that guy. These are for network manager dispatcher to have something graphical. to boot up SDDM and the pacman init service. We've done that. We've deleted Havocat. We need to delete it later on. These are actually fixes. And then reflector is just a small change. Come on. 20, 70, fine. So 20 it is. Could have been 13 as well, would be a great number. Doesn't really matter, right? And then the group, that's the last thing we see here, because we want to be live user on our calamars. Then we do it again, refresh, Ctrl R. So basically the difference between an ArcoLinux ISO and a ALCI ISO to get everything running with calamars and a graphical setup, we have grub, we have niceties, okay, pacman.d, the keys. The middle list is there as well already, so you don't have to refresh or anything. It's already, the main guys are here, the big guys are here. This is the best server you could have as Uzbek. We've seen it in the best server in the US, Dallas, you have best server at the UK and Belgium, France and Japan. We all got the same best server. So there you go. And then this is to have no password, how to log in, X resources. This is for your nice terminal. So some kind of look, design, but hey, we want to work on the ISO with a proper look. And in here is something about the VBox service I see, but it's there. At some point in time we were building, not supported by the kernel anymore. Everything was working just fine. Suddenly we got these 800 by 600 screens. So it's there if we need it. So enable VirtualBox EVB. Just so you know, that's the only thing. Otherwise I have to type it all. And now I just have EVB. And then to have no root, I guess that's it, and no password. Voila. Wheel, no root, no password. And then these guys are the same, just looks a bit different. That's our decision. We want to have the Lego block network manager, so it's installed, which means I need to have some services here, some services there. Graphical, we want to have graphical, not black. Pacman init service was only the keys that are new. ArcoLinux key, Celtic key is new, only in this one. If you want to have a pure arch, you don't need any of these keys. You stay out of that, delete it there, and that's it. We've checked everything. So this is your update for ALCI, simple as that. You're out. ALCI is here. I can do this, right mouse click, compare, and then we see the rest. So the hooks to the left and to the right, Ethernet card, this one, that one, and this one, and that one, and this one. You see how fast it goes with melt, compare. Wireless ear out, wireless ear out. These two guys to the left and to the right. Now let's do refresh. Okay. So dangling, 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 super. 4 danglings, super. And then we are here, the modem manager. Ah yeah, something new. Hey. The packages, right? The packages. We should check the packages later on. Right. Pacman init service. Havocat is gone. We have to test if that's a good approach or not, right? We have a mind of our own, and the only way, let's do a Ctrl Z here. The only way to be sure is to test it. Okay. So you see the pure arch does not include ArcoLinux and Celtic key. That's the point, right? Stay pure. This guy, what's this? Ah, that's the modem. To the right, to the left. What do we have now? Some dangling stuff, which is okay. The pacman init, we've seen why the pacman init, but it still contains some stuff down here that I can't get to XDG here. Why is that? Aha. All right, XDG. So the reflector, latest 20, latest 20. Off you go. Pacman more. That's just because we would like to have a folder, a file, sorry, that already has the data. So if you decide to go, then this will end up on your machine, and you can quickly, copy paste. Let's copy this again because you deleted something, kind of a backup thing. So it's not used, right? So if you start messing about with this guy, pacman.conf, which is used, well, the pacman more. If you delete stuff, you don't have to go online and figure out where is it. Here's the packages. The packages, we should check the packages. So let's do that before we forget it. We have trashed Relang and we restore Relang. In here is the list of the packages, right? Ooh, and this one too. So super F5 file comparison. I'm gonna take the packages as first one, and you are there, and this guy is there. The def is the one I want to have a look at, so that's gonna be in here. Packages. So I'm comparing the Relang with ours, and you'll see that we have arch install, have a get. I'll make a video later about that. Arch install. So have a get, you're out. Model manager, you're in. What else? Azelle is, I think, a fool's 1st April fool's joke. So that's locomotive, soft, and USB muxd. That's that, and all the rest stays. Those are our decisions. Relang is their decision, and we take over what they want there. Save. So if we did that, we can do this. Reload. So arch install, have a get, you're out. Have a get, you're out. Model manager, that's no joke. And then soft firmware is something with sound, and USB muxd. Those are in. All the rest are the differences. Why is this and that? Well, here it is. Read. Compare. Pacman.conf. Those are the differences. There's one thing I should watch out for, and it's now not included, I think. So the profile def. So let's do a super F5 file comparison. I'm taking this one to the left, taking that one to the right, and we compare. So ISO publisher is now no WW. All right, won't change the thing. And these are our trials, so you can make the AI root file system. You can squash it in different formats to compress it with XZ or compress it with ZST. And there's a new line here, that's new. I'm just gonna take everything over like so. I've been building again the 24 ISOs of ArcoLinux with these settings, and it's looking good, right? It's just looking good. So let's keep that. Shadow is 400, the rules, everything stays with the rest, and ArcoLinux. So basically we keep everything pure Arch, but these guys are there because of our way that we install it. And these are our own scripts, and the scripts needs to run. So permission. That's it, I guess. We better check again. The pacman.conf, I don't think pacman.conf has changed. I don't think we can do this. I don't think that worked. So let me just drag it from here to here. And let's just start again. File comparison, just to be safe, because pacman.conf is of course an important file. Yeah, and the only difference is our stuff, the stuff from Chaotic, the stuff from ArcoLinux, and the stuff from the ALCI local. Some people had issues building it. This is the dev one is the fullest one you could imagine, right? And it says here, go get the data from home Eric. Of course it won't work, right? Because home Eric, what are the chances that you're also named Eric? So this is something to watch out for, and there are videos about it, of course, but you know how it goes. People just try and then they get stuck, right? So I'm ready. I think I'm ready. So this is Releng, this is us, archiso. The rest up here is the installation scripts. What do we do? There was one thing I had to change in ArcoLinux and in here we are. That's certainly something. So archiso 52 is the version now. And now we're good to go. I guess so. No scripts where we change the name. We'll test it out. So save. So these two guys. Compare. archiso 52-1. Cool. And now we save everything, close everything. And then this one is correct. But how about the other guys? So again, compare. Or it's still open here. Refresh, and then you see these, the keys are normal, readme is normal. So here is pure Arch, so you don't need our keys, but here's the building scripts. So the name is different, but also the version. This one here, that one there. Done. Save. Quick look back at the bottom. Okay, all the rest is the same. Just the name is different. And this one, 52 to the left and to the right. And then we scroll all the same. I guess we're now more or less finished. Let's have a look here again. So squashfs is a new parameter. The W is gone. We don't mind. We're tolerant. Yes, we are. All the packages are there. pacman.conf. Allez, let's do it again. Refresh. Dangle, 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 dangle. Fine, you keep dangling. This was our keys as difference. This is the pacmanmore.conf. Exactly the same. These are our keys and all that, our repos and these packages. So the most important thing is this bit, right? This is not coming from us. From line 1 to 109. It's all archiso. And all the rest we choose are Lego blocks of choice. GDM, SDM, Litium, choose. (52-1) sounds like I'm ready. And that's a process you need to do each time archiso comes with an update. And then of course, next video is let's build ALCI ISO dev. All right.